Hey guys, here's the S26 Ultra once again, and next to that I'm going to be showing you guys, nope, not the Fold 7, but I'm going to be showing you guys where it all began. I'm not talking about the S20 Ultra, I'm not talking about the S21 Ultra, because both of them did not have something that the S22 Ultra had, which is the SPen. And yes guys, I truly believe this is where it began, because that's a limited edition sky blue S22 Ultra, and this is a sky blue S26 Ultra. There we are for comparison. And looking at this, you can see even though they are called sky blue, or both of them are called sky blue, you can clearly see this is a lot more sky than the S22 Ultra, although the S22 Ultra is truly a magnificent piece of hardware, and it's a piece of art at this stage. Just switching this device on and comparing it side by side, you can see that the side rails have gone from, well, the side rail wasn't really a full side rail. If you remember, the S22 Ultra had a curved display, so the display curves into the frame, and with the S26 Ultra, they've gone full flat. So that's one of the major differences. Looking at the back side of it, obviously the camera rings are one, but again, the whole profile has really changed. If you look at the S22 Ultra, it is much taller. It's also, is it narrower? I'm not too sure. Did I just activate quick share? I think I did, but nonetheless, that's the whole thickness. So to be honest, I thought the S22 Ultra would be narrower, but it's actually not. It's more or less the same width. And yeah, if I'm looking at them in my hand, and if I'm feeling them in my hand, although the S22 Ultra brings back a lot of nostalgia, I have to admit that this phone is a better device to hold in your hand. It's more practical, it's lighter, it feels better, it feels much more refined. And I'm not just saying that because it's new. You guys will have to try it on. You guys will have to not try it on, it's not a piece of clothing, but you guys will have to try it for yourself to understand what I'm talking about. Going back to the SPen, I just hope this doesn't get stuck. I don't think it can, but yeah, it actually does fit. And let's see if it wakes up the device. So I just had to draw my pin after restarting. Right. Yeah, so it doesn't, because if I do click and hold this button, oh, okay, guys, I'm having a bit of a technical difficulty with the S22 Ultra, and I guess that is why this is an S22 Ultra and not an S26 Ultra. Now that it's back on, let's give this a go. Ooh. That is amazing, because not only does the pen work, but the pen actually has a lot less latency on it, and it's more refined than the S22 Ultra pen. Although in terms of comfortability, I'm not sure if that is a word, I would say that, yeah, I would actually give it to the S26 Ultra once again. Putting the device off, let's see if it does wake the screen to the actual notepad. Yes, it does, as you can see, which is quite cool. And now that that's over, let us do the test on the S26 Ultra, shall we? So the S26 Ultra does not allow the S22 Ultra pen to go in. And even with the S26 Ultra pen, it means with the design being curved this year, it means that you are only able to insert the SPen in one correct way. Notice I said one correct way because you can insert it the other way, but it's not going to be correct, and the device will surely tell you that by making the pen jut out. Alright guys, we are not done yet, because joining the fight of the Ultras is this pen. Let's just give this a go quickly and just have a look at the usability of this pen on the S26 Ultra. Amazing. Alright guys, so if you haven't guessed it already, this pen belongs to an S25 Ultra. And here is the S25 Ultra. Just going to do the pen test quickly again. It doesn't fit at all. And the S22 Ultra, however, would fit in the S25 Ultra. However, it would not allow a click. So yeah, there you go. The S pens aren't interchangeable there. And I'm sure, again, with the S26 Ultra pen, it's going to go in, but not really be practical to actually keep it in there. It doesn't really matter. I mean, unless you've lose a pen and you've got miraculously another pen from another device with you, I don't really think this matters. However, what does matter is the weight of a device. There you go, I've inserted it wrong. So again, we've ruled out the S22 Ultra in terms of practicality. This is a very heavy phone. And between the S25 Ultra and the S22 Ultra, I would say that they are more or less on par with each other. In terms of design, I have to tell you, unfortunately, I feel Samsung messed up a bit on the S25 Ultra. Although it is a beautiful phone indeed, the S22 Ultra is a much better looking device. Aesthetically, this device is 100 times more pleasing than the S25 Ultra. Obviously, everybody's opinions are different, but again, that's just my opinion. And